Alrighty, we're back. We're gonna go home with Cinders and, I don't know, figure out what's going on with her sisters, I guess. She had that really weird flirtation with Captain Scarbuckle, and I think he's digging her, but she's totally leading him on because she doesn't like guys. I almost said something not good. Back to the same old. Feels almost like coming back to prison and out of my own will. Would you just stop frickin' whining? After 2 such wonderful days of freedom, it's depressing to know I need to go back to my ordinary life. There, out in the real world, I can meet amazing people, have actual friends. Here I'm trapped between Carmosa's plots and her poor daughter's bitterness. Sometimes I wonder, what if I were to vanish into the woods? Would anyone notice or care? That's what I've been telling you to do, woman. Maybe that's the answer. Getting lost in the wilderness, befriending an uncivilized but noble tribe of rather short miners, become their princess. Oh, ha ha. And spending the rest of my days being adored, praised, and... oh, get a grip on yourself, Cinders. Carmosa, along with that crazy hairdo and strict rules of hers, is due to come back home tomorrow. If I'm to have any chance to change my life, I really should think of something, and soon. My feet are begging for mercy. I must have walked a dozen miles today. Those were really good shoes I saw at the market, and pretty too. I sure could use shoes like that. Is this your biggest dream, girl? These old horrors are just a few steps away from falling apart, and they blister my heels and ankles. You know what, Cinders? You just need to focus on the positive in your life and stop complaining about everything you don't have. What are the things that you do have, right? Still, it was worth the effort. The good captain, bless his honorable heart, seems genuinely interested in my humble person. Shh. And he seems like an interesting gentleman, too. Looks really dashing in all those belts, I think. Him and his belts. Besides, I've always fancied scars and brooding disposition in a man. Or a woman. Is she deciding that she's going to try out a man? Meanwhile, at the palace... You have summoned me, my prince, hopefully not to hit on me some more. That I did. You came back a bit late tonight. You're not with another man, are you? Was there any trouble on your route? Not at all, my prince. Something caught my attention, and she had boobs, 'cause I don't like dudes, yo. You must be wondering why I wanted to see you at this hour. Surely you have guessed it must be something important. Yes. I will have to ask you to make an important decision, and I will not be expecting you to give your answer right away. My lord, does this have to do with... Let me explain, Captain Scarbuckle. As you know, we live in a time of transition, and my father's death changed many things. Are you thinking of coming out, Prince Basil? Being so close to our family, you are aware that the old king spent most of his days trying to compromise between extremes, a balance between order and freedom. With little success. Despite his best wishes, all his life he remained an autocrat. That is why it has been my wish, my vision, to change the kingdom in such a way as to eliminate the need to compromise between freedom and order altogether. In other words, sexy man, I want reforms, but I'm sure you know this. I do, my prince. I've known you long enough to be able to learn about the qualities of your character and your hornball nature. I want to give the people a constitution, Perrault. Okay, I used his name. That's cool. I don't want them to be subjects. I want them to be citizens. Oh, he's so noble. I see. I thought this was about a booty call that I always turn down and not actually something we needed to talk about. This will not make you more popular among the nobles, though, sire. If that's even possible. You are not a king yet, my lord, and there's some unrest among the nobles. I wouldn't announce your plans just yet. They make you an easy target. Yes, they do. That's exactly why I need your manly protection of your arms wrapped around my body. You already have my protection, but I'm not gonna snuggle. You know I'd give my life serving the crown. I'm your sword and shield, my lord, but not your snuggle bunny. Yes, yes, my friend, I know that. But these are different kind of enemies I'm going to face during my reign. I will be giving people more freedom, but that means taking away some of the old precious order. The nobles won't stand for it. They will want my head. They would not dare. I would totally kill them if they try to kill you. Of course not. That would give me reason to ask for their heads. They will not do anything openly. Do you understand now what I speak of, sexy man? So you want me to spy for you? I totally knew he was going to do espionage. Is this a new... It's a new battlefield, Captain. The theater of war of our times. And the crown needs you to be our champion. Champion? But isn't an honorable war... Oh, but it isn't an honorable war if it's a war of lies. You and your honor. It is a war of discretion and intelligence. Qualities I know you possess in abundance, not to mention loyalty and sexiness. Forgive me, my lord, but I don't want to come across as naive. I'm simply not accustomed to all the subtleties of ruling, and I also am not gay, so please stop hitting on me. What would you require of me for this new service? Oh, you would have to spend more time at the court and in my bedroom, and that much is certain. Keep your eyes and ears open, of course. Socialize much more. You would have to trade those blades of yours for an exquisite white gold cutlery, I'm afraid, and maybe do something about this outfit, all those belts. Oh no, you did not just try to change him. He is not your man, and you cannot try to change him. He is Captain Scarbuckle. I see. This is not exactly... This isn't... You don't have to decide right away. Also, you do have a choice. I'm not a tyrant after all. Should you choose to distance yourself from this lovely mess I am planning for the realm, you can leave your current service with honor and retire. Oh, you are like totally blackmailing him. He doesn't have a job unless he's going to be your man whore. Whatever. Your patrolling duty is purely ceremonial nowadays, and the guards have their officers. As it is, your position at the court is a matter of empty traditionalism, nothing more. Well, that way to put him down, that's not going to win you. You want to send me away? To where? Oh, I'm certain there's some picturesque and lucrative strip of royal land left that I can make you count of. How about Middle Hollow? Such a quaint little place. You deserve it, and I could sneak there sometimes at night and climb into your bed. That's simple? No. This is very surprising. It's strange. It's a strange thing to learn that you're not needed. Oh, and after all that talk about being needed. Rubbish! The crown needs you. I need you. This is precisely why I'm asking you to make your own decision. If I'm to rule this realm, I have to learn to make difficult choices, and this is my first. I'm not ordering you to become the new royal master spy and my snuggle bunny. I am giving you a choice. Not only because I know that you wouldn't make a good agent... Not only because I know that you wouldn't make a good agent serving me against your own will, but also because you are my friend and my future lover. If that's the case, I reckon I'd prefer to be just a subject. I am not your snuggle bunny. It will be enough, Captain. Let us not say things we would regret later. Come on, man. He rejects you, okay? Very well, my lord. He's grumpy. See his grumpy face. Will this be all, my prince? Yes, Captain. Give my proposal some thought, though. I would have your answer within the next few days. Now go. He just needs to move on and find a different man to hit on. Oh, sorry. Or do you need a special invitation to get out of bed? Get up, get up. Come on, give her a break. She's got mono. Oh, what time is it? Dawn already, and you need to get up right this instant. Dawn is not a reason to yell at someone, and I'm not sure it's a reason enough to get up so abruptly either. 2 days without supervision and you've gotten lazy already. Where would you be on your own, I wonder? Oh yes, do come in and spill your venom on me. Is there any actual reason for me to wake up at this hour, or is it just a social call on your part? Fine, don't get out of bed and see how it works for you. What do I care? This way it will be even more interesting. Her fist. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm awake now. Would you please tell me what's going on? Carmosa's back. She wants us to gather in the hall. I'm wide awake and up now. You could have begun with that. Well, now you know. She brought a large package with her, and she looks like she means business too, so hurry up. She always looks like she means business, but I wonder what's in the package. What shape is it? Did it... Oh, just stop being nosy and hurry up or we'll both get in trouble. If you were getting dressed instead of asking so many questions, we would already be there and seeing it for ourselves. If you didn't stand there, yell at me and stare, I would actually be in position to get dressed. Why can't she stare at you changing? Fine, I'm leaving. Just hurry up. I wonder if those two are going to hook up. I mean, they're not really related, right? I'm really sorry. I got here as fast as... Wait, where's Carmosa? In her study. She said she didn't have time to wait for you forever, and you kept her waiting for quite some time. Oh no, we wouldn't want Carmosa's magnificent plans to be foiled just because of Cinders' laziness, would we? You might rethink your attitude. Mother wants to speak to you. I can't imagine how that is going to be a pleasant experience, considering... She said she wants to speak to me? Why? She shocked face. Well, actually, she wants to speak to each of us. You're just supposed to go in first. Great. When I finally get to be the first at something, it's something I don't want. It's like receiving gifts. Good in principle, yet always disappointing in reality. She is bitter. Why would she want to speak with each of us, and why separately? I have a bad feeling about this. Oh, stop complaining, you two. And you should hurry up and go, Sophia, unless you feel the need to make Mother angrier, of course. I'm going. I certainly don't like this. Carmosa seems keen on interrogating us and getting every detail of what happened while she was gone. How do you know what she's asking, you guys? If you did what you were supposed to do, you wouldn't need to be nervous right now. Just a thought. Of course, because everything is fair and honest around here, and I certainly won't get blamed for things I have no control over. I think you do enough on your own to not to need any additional blame. Your constant rebelling should get most of Carmosa's attention. And how will Carmosa have an idea about who rebelled and what rebelling actually means, huh? You are not seriously suggesting that I would tell you, are you? I'm trying so hard to do well here and to take care of my own, too. Huh. Of you two. I don't know why I can't freaking read. And Sophia, she wouldn't just stab you in the back like that for no reason, would she now? Well, I certainly don't feel as safe as you describe. Okay, my sister might have an interesting idea of fun. True, but I think we did just start some sort of connection, albeit weak. I did notice that you two were on better terms. I must admit, I was wondering what the change was about. I'm not sure yet, but I certainly hope it's permanent, not some ploy to lower my awareness. I like this feeling of having a sister. unlike you. Oh, I'm so glad you say that, and I'm happy that you and Sophia are getting along. Actually, I'm happy she is getting along with anyone. Happy? Why? You hardly ever talk to her yourself. The fact that I don't have a good connection with her doesn't mean I can't care. I do wish for her to be happy. I'm just glad she's finally able to make friends. I have no idea you cared so much. You're full of surprises. I don't think I need to explain myself. I was just asking, but fine. Let's just wait for Sophia to come out and see what she has to say. Well, it's not like we have many alternatives. I hate waiting. This shouldn't take long. Hermosa is not someone to beat around the bush. True, she's always to the point. No excuses, no diversions, no mercy. Let's just wait. She doesn't want to talk to her because she's so freaking whiny. I don't know. I think they're trying to show every side of everyone, including Cinders being kind of an obnoxiously whiny, dependent. She is a brat, you know? Like, she doesn't do anything, just whine. You're back! That was fast. Aren't you happy to see me? I'm fine. Sorry to disappoint you girls. So what was the talk about? You'll find out soon enough. It's your turn, and I wouldn't keep your mother waiting if I were you. Alright, I'm off. Wish me luck. You might need it, so good luck, sister. Good luck. So, how was it? Hermosa swoops down on you like a hawk and submits you to great physical torture and tests of your endurance. At one point, she took this long needle and... Lovely. Thanks for the image, sis. You did get a bit pale, though. Honestly, you'll be fine. So, wasn't that bad? Oh, don't get me wrong. It was no pleasure either, and Hermosa hatched a plan that will make me lose a lot of sleep till it's all over. This can't be good. I'm almost afraid to ask, but what is it? Oh no. You need to be properly surprised when you hear it from Hermosa. That will prove I did not utter a word. But you don't need to worry too much. Only Gloria and I will get to fail Hermosa and her ridiculously high expectations this time. As far as I know, you will not be involved. I never thought I'd be happy to hear that someone forgot about me. Then let me add to your joy. I forgot about you and your little escapades when I recounted to Hermosa what happened during her absence, so you should be fine. Aw, that's so nice of her. I wonder what Gloria will tell. Aren't you worried? I'm not sure. She seemed all right when we talked, maybe a bit unsettled. I know my sister. She doesn't show emotion until Mother orders her to do it, but on the inside, she's raging. I think she might spill some of that into Mother's ears. The hell with that. These past few days reminded me of what freedom felt like. It was worth whatever punishment Hermosa might throw at me. You've either lost your mind or forgotten what Mother is capable of. Nothing is worse than what she'll come up with to make you regret your actions. Well, I'll just have to wait and see, won't we? Sorry, I'm yawning. I worked all day, now it's getting kind of late. You're back? How was it? What do you mean? Well, was it, I don't know, unpleasant? Of course not. Why would it be? It was just a normal conversation. Normal for you, perhaps. Come on, Gloria. I can tell it wasn't that smooth. Stop being so nosy and start asking proper questions. Did Hermosa tell you about her plans? In fact, she did. Oh, of course she did. You earned that special little place on her lap. Is this supposed to be building suspense, like for us to be super wondering what her plans are? Sophia, please. Shush now, Cinders. So, what do you think of Mother's latest great plot? You would think she had learned not to expect the impossible of us, or anything big, really. And maybe it's time to live up to her expectations. You are grown up by now, Sophia. It's time for you to work on managing your responsibilities. You're hopeless and stupid. Some of us are simply not built for greatness. Geez, Sophia. If you only focused on doing something useful half as often as you do on sharpening that vicious tongue, you must speak plainly. I'm too stupid to understand complex sentences. So what are Carmosa's plans exactly? Shield doesn't even care. Oh, sorry. Oh, I'm sure she'll explain everything in a moment. Now, hurry. Don't keep her waiting. Water break. Alright, you know how angry she gets when someone's late. Oh yes, I feel like this is going to be quite an adventure. And I'm about to enter the beast's lair. What'd she call her? Like a great red radish or something stupid? You rang? Yes, I did. Come in and close the door. I'd like you to explain some things. Oh, I'd like you to explain some things to me. I've just asked my daughters about what happened during my absence, and to my surprise, I've got two conflicting descriptions. Can you please explain how you did spend the last 2 days? I visited friends in town and did some things I planned to do. You could say I took 2 days off. So I've heard. I'm still wondering as to the nature of your liberties, of the liberties you took when I wasn't here to direct you. I certainly hope you did not do anything foolish. However, one of my daughters assured me that you're much too level-headed to make a mistake like that. She did? Yes, I also thought it was unusual of her, so I'm letting this slip. But enough of this. This isn't the topic I wanted to speak to you about. It has to do with my plans for our family. 2 days from now, a grand ball will be taking place in the royal palace. And royal business is very important, of course, but this particular ball will be very important even for His Royal Highness. It means very careful preparations. What matters here is that the ball is very near and there is little time left. It means that I will be expecting our entire family, and I do mean all of us, to give their best. By which I mean complete obedience. No question, no dramas, no nonsense. This is much too important an event to be spoilt in such a silly way. Spoilt. Very well. What is my part in the plan then? Will I be going to the ball as well? A member of our family? That I am. Don't be absurd. Royal affairs are not your arena. I see. Then what is my arena, ma'am? When the house... Why, the house, of course. If everything goes smoothly, the ball shouldn't mark the point of our family coming back into high society. And that means one thing. Guests. We will need combined effort to make the residence spotless, but your role in this will be crucial. I see, my lady. Would you also like me to hide in the wardrobe or pretend I'm a statue when the guests come? Or maybe be a statue... Oh, maybe being a statue would pose too much of a Why can't I read? Too much of a competition for your charming and intelligent daughters. I understand your anger and your reasons. Now, you must understand mine. I put much time and effort into creating this opportunity for my daughters. I will not let them be upstaged by anyone. You may play all sanctimonious with me now, but either now or in 10 years you'll understand my perspective, and you will agree with my decision. That's presumptuous. Also, I don't see a single reason to yield to your complaints, if all I get from you is recklessness and childish moods. Start supporting the family, and maybe the family will do the same for you. You like to refer to all of us as family, but only if it means I have to do something. Don't get melodramatic, girl. You sound like a bad novel. Even if I wanted to, I wouldn't be able to prepare 3 young ladies for the ball, organized by the future king. Do you have any idea how much a decent dress costs these days? No, of course you don't. do it. Ooh, I'm gonna be a brat. I'm gonna be a total brat. Yes, apparently a big house and an inherited title don't make anyone rich, do they? And when in need, even the most proud and snobbish get desperate enough to trade away their heirlooms. What are you saying, girl? That useless misfit couldn't keep his mouth shut. Now could he? It's fairly easy to get information once you know for sure it's out there. It's just a matter of perseverance. Bold words for someone so young. One could think great spy masters should be asking you for counsel. Most fortunate for me to have such a treasure under my roof, and so humble, too. But collecting rumors, even the juicy ones, isn't enough. Great spies need to know how to use them as leverage. Do you? And what would you say if I told you that I found a way to solve our money problems? You had now? Well, that's improbable. Your touch with reality is laughable. Do you even know where the money I buy your food comes from? Save your skepticism for later. What if I had found a way and you were making a huge mistake? Are you really willing to take that chance? Well, assuming that you did indeed suddenly grow a backbone and realize how the real world works, assuming that I won't keep you locked in your room to prevent you from repeating those charming escapades of yours, it would be very impressive to learn you thought about our problems and actually came up with some solution. Very impressive? This tells me nothing. I can easily imagine your favor coming and going with the wind. I want to know if solving your problems for you would make me your equal. You know how to be bold, girl. I give you that. God, Cinderella's going a little too far, I think. But you still lack realism, so stop fantasizing. You are making... However, if you want to try something on your own, if you want to prove that you can be useful, or even just fuel your ego, I won't stop you. Who knows? You might even learn something about life. Those are dangerous wishes you are making, ma'am. Now, girl. You're much too smart to speak to me like this. By heavens, I swear you were sent to me to make me suffer every time I compare you to your sisters. Okay. Enough of this idle chatter. We have very important task ahead of us and little time left. Since you're thinking so highly of yourself and your skills, why don't you show us your pragmatic side and start cleaning the house and helping with preparations? That's it? Do you really believe that is all I can be good at? Demons! Snap out of that constant daydreaming, girl, and start paying attention. Do you think that even if you were the lady of this house, you wouldn't need to keep it clean? Are you really selfish enough to believe that? Besides, the terrible burden of dusting and doing the dishes is minuscule in comparison with my responsibilities. Be grateful for having such a simple task. Oh yes, very great. Shush, not a word. Get the girls together and call my servants. Wait for me in the hall. I will bring you your orders in a moment. Everyone gathers in the hall. Meanwhile, back in the hallway. Alright. So I'm going to wrap it up here. And I guess we'll find out what her exciting orders are and see things unfold at this fancy ball. Several hours later, apparently. Ooh, and Sarah, don't forget to frickin' save, because that sucks when you forget to save. Beep-doop. Alright, see you next time.